How you doing, guys? Big Mate Dan Skull here again today, back once again with another episode of Warhammer 40k.
Special report!
So, as you can tell by my rather scary special report announcement, this is a very short special report video. I will be following up on this video probably this Sunday to expand on what I'm talking about in this video. But without further ado, the video is basically about the cost of Warhammer 40,000 Conquest. Now, if you've not heard of it, it's basically a magazine subscription where you get 3 issues of it a month delivered to you once a month. 4 issues, 3 issues. You get 4 issues delivered to you once a month. And in it you get miniatures, paint, bits of terrain, over the course of around 80 issues I think they're planning on doing. What I've been doing this evening is, besides from working on some terrain, there we go, give you a nice little preview of what I've been working on in case I feature that in a future video. Little preview there for you. So what I'm talking about in this video, I've written it on a piece of kitchen towel. I'm talking about the cost of it basically. I was waiting for the wash to dry on that bit of terrain, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try and pick out all the miniatures in a picture that's been released. I'll tell you what, I'll put the picture up here. I'll move to the side so the picture's here. And I've been picking out all the miniatures in that, and then I've gone onto the GW website and added them all to my basket. What I found was that the total cost of the minis and the terrain in the pictures, now this doesn't even include the paint that you're going to get in this with this magazine subscription. So the total cost of the miniatures and terrain is £923.50. Now there are some caveats to that. The Death Guard miniatures, I think I'm right in thinking you're getting the 7 Plague Marines in the Dark Imperium starter set, plus 2 boxes of easy to build Plague Marines. Now I could be wrong with that, so there could even be more special characters in there. Basically, they're very hard to pick out, the Death Guard, as to what the minis are. It's a little easier with the Space Marines because there's less going on with them. Like there's no growths on the Space Marines, like horns growing out of them and stuff like that. So some of the Death Guard Plague Marines are a little difficult to pick out. Just give you a quick rundown of the sort of stuff you're getting in there though. Some of the highlights: you're getting the Space Marine Repulsor, you're getting the easy to build Redemptor Dreadnought, a Land Speeder, you're getting some Scouts, you're getting the entire contents of the Dark Imperium set by the looks of it. Plus, on the Death Guard side, some of the highlights, you're getting a couple of Chaos Spawn, which I wouldn't have expected to see on this for some reason, I don't know why. You're getting a Plague Burst Crawler, you're getting the Fetid Bloat Drone, and you're also getting about 13 Plague Marines, I think, plus lots of characters for the Death Guard. It looks really good on that front. Plus, I think there's an exclusive mini in this, which I've estimated the cost to be the same as one of the special lieutenants for the chapter-specific lieutenants for the Blood Angels, the Dark Angels, which are £15. So I've estimated that cost at £15. That was a conservative estimate, I felt, because like other limited edition miniatures GW do around the £20 mark, and some of the Primaris characters are £22.50 and stuff like that. So conservative estimate of about £15. So that's the cost of all the minis, £923.50. Now, there's 2 types of subscription you can do, as far as I'm aware. There's a standard subscription and there's a premium subscription. The premium subscription, you get a couple of extra free gifts. Now, they've not gone into detail about what those gifts are, but it looks like it's probably the cardboard battle match, like the Moon-based Clasus, I think it's Clasus or Calasus, Clasus, I think. Moon-based Clasus sort of fold-out battle mat, and the sort of cardboard battle mats that you're getting in the Kill Team sets currently. But I would have thought it's a almost full size one for full size games of 40k. So it'll be the same size as a Moonbase Callisus one, which I think comes in 4 sections, and each one's the size of a kill team one, basically. I believe, but I'm not entirely sure on that. I believe so I reckon you'll get them in the premium set. Probably a couple of them, I would have thought, but you never know. It might just be one that you get over the gifting periods. So the standard set, I'll just remind you of the price first. For the entire Conquest run, for 80 issues, it's going to be... sorry. What I'll do, I'll remind you of the cost of the miniatures and the terrain in there. Oh yeah, I'll tell you about some of the terrain in there as well. So you're getting the Galvanic Magna Vent. You're getting some of the containers. You're getting thermic plasma conduits and thermic plasma regulators. You're getting the old battlefield accessories set and stuff like that. But you're getting a lot of stuff in there. It's like if you're looking at starting the hobby or getting one of your kids into the hobby, a mate into the hobby, something like that, this could be a way to go for you. But it's obviously a big commitment going forward. So the cost of the minis in the train there, just to remind you, is £923.50. Now, obviously, that's direct from GW. But I think you'll be impressed, maybe, by the saving you're making. So the standard subscription for this is £639.20. That's over 80 issues. I've not taken into account the cheaper first 2 issues either. You can knock about £8 off that. So you're looking at about 630 quid if you take into account the cheaper first couple of issues. So you can knock about £8 off that, 630 quid. So you're saving about 25-30% there. From £923.50 to £639.20. So that's not including the paints. The paints, they've also released a YouTube video, and there's 49 paints in the video. It's the Warhammer Conquest YouTube channel that they're setting up. It goes along with the series as well, with the series of magazines that you're getting. There's 49 paints on a little side rack in a video. Now I am taking a leap of faith here and saying they might be the paints that you're getting. Plus there's 4 next to the miniatures in the video, so you're probably getting about at least 50 paints, I would have thought, over the course of this 80 magazine subscription run. The reason I'm turning to the side, by the way, is because I've got a still of that on my computer. So I'll do a more detailed video, a breakdown video of the sort of things you're getting this coming Sunday, so make sure you keep your eye open for that. But before I go, I want to tell you about the premium subscription cost as well, because the premium subscription actually adds on £120 to your subscription fee. Now, is it worth doing the premium subscription, or would it be better to stick with your standard subscription? That's a question for everyone to answer personally when you've got more knowledge of what you're going to get in that premium subscription. I think you get 4 extra gift boxes, and I've got a feeling the reason I think it's probably a battlefield in each box is because it's £120 extra for that premium subscription. Now, it could be that they're trying to dupe people into getting the premium subscription because it's only an extra £1.50 per issue. So they could be trying to dupe people into getting that and then making back some of the money that they're losing, if you like, on the standard subscription. But would GW actually be losing money on this stuff? Probably not. No, they're just taking a bit less than they normally would for it. So let me know your early thoughts in the comments below. And keep your eye open for that, hopefully this Sunday, that detailed breakdown video of what you're getting in there and how much the items are going to cost you. A bit more of a detailed breakdown. And what I might also do is work out how many points that gets you in a force, and whether it's a playable battlefield and stuff like that. So keep your eyes open for that, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you on the battlefield.